Sometimes self-care does not have to come in such a grand package. It can just be the little things you do for yourself every day. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself. Good morning, good life. Welcome back to Amy TV, where we come together to help you go after the life you want. Self-care is a very hot topic. We like to talk about the self-care. It makes us feel good. It makes us sound good, but it's actually different for different people. We do different things to take care of ourselves. To me, I think good self-care for myself, make sure I'm covering my bases, for my mind, my body, my soul. It all comes down to routine. Sometimes I just can't get out there and go get my massage. Sometimes I can't just take a day off to read. And that sucks. Like, why not, Amy? Why not? But in the meantime, I can sort of have these moments in the bathroom, in the morning and the evening, to do the little things that add up to big things over time. Because if for some reason I lost sleep, or for some reason I'm stressed out, or things are happening and it's not very self-caring, I can walk into every room confident that I am fully moisturized. That tends to do a lot for me. I don't know about you. This has become so important in my daily life that I thought it would be kind of cool to walk through my routine, my morning and evening bathroom routine, the things that I do every single day to take care of myself as the bare minimum. So no matter if I'm getting on a plane or I'm going to a photo shoot or I'm just working from home with no makeup on, these things happen every day, except for the makeup removal part if it's a no makeup day. Obviously. Everything that I take you through today, all the products I talk about, all of the steps in the process will be in a printable download that is in the description below, so check that out. Let's start with my morning routine. As you've probably heard me talk about a million times, when I wake up in the morning, I go straight to the bathroom because we gotta just wake up. So the first thing that I do is rinse my face with water. I have stopped cleansing in the morning so that I will not strip as many oils from my face. And I also didn't want to strip the oils that are working from the night before, which I'll get into later on. And after I rinse, I towel dab off. The big thing here is towel dabbing. I don't do a lot of wiping of my face. The next thing I do is tone. So I will spritz myself with this toner I love from Elemis. You can tell this is the second bottle that I've purchased since I've fallen in love with it, and I'm almost out again. It's their rehydrating ginseng toner. And I just feel like in that same moment that I'm trying to kind of keep my skin cool, this feels like it does just that, and it smells amazing. It's awesome to wake up to in the morning. Next, after that sort of sets in very quickly, my skin absorbs moisture very, very quickly. I tend to go super dry skin, so something to keep in mind throughout this. The next thing I'll do is my eye cream. So I will put a little bit of the Dr. Dennis Gross C+ Collagen Brighten and Firm Eye Cream on my ring fingers and tap it into my little eyes. You know, the under eye troublesome area for all of us in the world. That usually takes a little bit to set, and that's when I will also use my prescription spot treatment. So I went to my dermatologist and told her I've got some dark spots, and she was like, I know, Amy, you've been seeing me about these dark spots for years now. I'm sorry. I'm doing everything I can. And I was like, I know, girl, but what else are we gonna do? And so I asked her about the Obagi C prescription system, which is an amazing overall system. I have used the entirety of it in the past, but what I found was it's so good, it lightens your entire face, but my dark spots are still darker than the rest of my face. So I'm currently only using their serum, their C clarifying serum. It's a skin lightening serum with vitamin C in it. This is what I'm using to spot treat. It's supposedly liquid gold, and I know it is working, but still, like, my dark spots are extremely stubborn from very irresponsible tanning in the past of my life. That was a long time ago, but geez, it's amazing how those mistakes just stick around. But yes, so I will let my eye cream and that serum set, and usually at that point I will go and get my lemon water because I don't really want to mess with that product while it is sinking in. And that's also when I brush my teeth. I'll usually brush my teeth first while it's setting before I get the lemon water, just to get that out of the way. Once I'm back with my lemon water, I have to moisturize. It's so important to moisturize twice a day, especially if you have dry skin like me. I could never even begin to tell you how many of these I've bought. I have been using this Clinique moisturizer since my mom took me to the counter when I was 16 years old. I've definitely tried different moisturizers, but this one is great. It's just an overall great moisturizer. It doesn't mess with your skin at all. I don't have very sensitive skin, but I just don't think you need to get super crazy with moisturizer because there's a lot of other products that do more. I don't know, that's just been my experience, but I highly recommend this one. It's designer while also still being somewhat affordable. Then you know what's next? More moisturizer with sunscreen. I do not care if it is 5 o'clock in the morning, I am putting on my sunscreen. This is the Elta MD skincare. I got this from Amazon. It's a fantastic sunscreen product. It's not the chemical type of sunscreen, it's the physical. So that's just what I prefer. And this has been a great product. This one's also tinted, and it's really good for sensitive skin as well, if that's the case for you. This, I don't know who invented this. The wet brush is the light of my life. The next thing I do in the morning is brush my hair because the likelihood I'm actually gonna do anything else with it is not very high, depending on the day. Brushing my hair to just make sure I'm taking care of it as best as I can is really important. I now have like 5 of these. I have one at the office, I have one over there, this one's from the bathroom, I've got another one in my office. Like I just have them all the time. I don't know, there's just something so nice about them. They feel so good. You don't have to break them in. You know how sometimes you buy a brush and you gotta break it in? They're so nice. Just run it through and my hair has been brushed after. Isn't it amazing? No, anyway. No, it just makes me feel like I've kind of got that under control. It's not gonna get too ratty and I can go longer without washing it and moving the oils around. So that's the goal, not to have to wash my hair constantly because I don't. I barely shampoo twice a week. I barely get it wet twice a week if I'm being honest. And the last thing in the morning is a little bit of Burt's Bees chapstick. Sometimes I will use my lip mask. I'll tell you about the lip mask later on. I just need a little bit of something because my lips get very dry. And that's when I move into the rest of my morning routine. For me, that just kind of sets the stage for my skin. So whether it's gonna be a makeup-free day or I'm gonna put makeup on, I'm fully prepped and I am also protected from the environment. And I just love the way that makes me feel. I've gotten to a point now where I've taken such good care of my skin overall that I will forget if I put makeup on that day. I mean, like, it's very obvious when I have makeup on. I make it very, very obvious. But I will absolutely go to the grocery store without putting makeup on now because I feel like as long as I have the skincare to protect my skin, I usually won't even put a CC cream on depending on where I'm going because I'm doing so much to keep it healthy. Don't want to. Now, as we go into the evening ritual, super important to keep in mind that if I am wearing makeup or I have anything on my skin whatsoever that is makeup, it needs to come off. But also, if it doesn't have any makeup at all, it still needs cleansed. So I absolutely never, ever, 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 ever skip my nighttime bathroom routine. I just don't. If you can't do the morning one for whatever reason, like I gotta get the crusties out of my eyes and the water and the toner and the moisturizer, all that helps. But if you skip that one, I guess you could get away with it as long as you do sunscreen. I will never skip my nighttime routine because when I'm sleeping, not only am I rehabilitating my body and my energy level, the ability to cure your skin during that time is fantastic. That's just so important to me. I think that's the reason why this has become such a habit for me is because I take that so seriously. So on that note, I probably couldn't even tell you the last time I slept in makeup. Oh, here's the only thing. When I went to New York recently, I loved my eye makeup so much, I left it on, but I washed everything else off. Other than that, I can't even tell you a single time, not even if I had too many glasses of wine, that I slept in my makeup in at least 15 years. I think I heard at one point that if you sleep in your makeup, it ages you 8 days faster in the face, and I was like, done with that. I'm not doing that anymore. I will not sleep with any of that stuff on my face. It's okay for a period of time to have product on your face that isn't meant to nourish it, and it's more meant to paint something onto it. But you're not gonna sleep in that. By the way, like, who wants that on their pillow? Like, ooh. So typically if I have makeup on, the first thing we do, we gotta get that off. And I don't wanna use my cleanser for that because it's a waste of cleanser because it's so much work to get makeup off. So I will use the Elemis Pro-Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. This stuff is the bomb. Thebalm.com. Get it? B-A-L-M. Becca, feel free to display that. This stuff is amazing. It smells good. If you don't get the rose, their other one, I don't remember what the smell is, but sometimes I can't decide which one I want because that smells great as well. But if you like the rose scent, this is Fabulous. And I will put this on and I'll leave it on for 5 minutes. I let that oil just eat away at the makeup, especially if it's a higher makeup day like it kind of is right now. I'm gonna let that stuff eat away at it. And then I will use a washcloth to wipe it off. Now, this is the only time that I'm doing that wiping motion. This stuff is so thick that it really helps to just make sure that I'm not pulling as much at the skin as I am at the product. So that is really the only time, but it's too important to get the product off my skin to not do some kind of wiping. After we've gotten the majority of the product off with this, I use a cleanser. My cleanser is by Fresh. It's their soy face cleanser. I just like it. It's pretty even keel. It doesn't, not a lot of redness happens in my face. When that happens, it's usually because I'm rubbing makeup off that redness will happen. But I really love this product. This one's empty too. I have to restock everything right now. I love this cleanser. Depending on how I feel like whether or not I'm actually getting clean in the face or not, I like to use my Foreo scrubber. So this is a really great product that's not pulling at the skin, but it's definitely deep cleaning in a lot of ways. There's like a vibration. I have a travel size one. These things are really, really nice. They're a little bit pricey, so you definitely want to use it if you're going to buy it. Make sure it's something that you're going to absolutely use. But I will sometimes cleanse and use the Foreo at the same time, rinse and then cleanse again, just depending on whether or not I feel like I really broke through. And you can totally tell when your skin is clean. It is shining. It is shining, shining. I don't care if you're dry or oily, your skin is gonna shine. I love that shine. Back to toner. I always use my Elemis, the same toner right after I cleanse, I tone. Okay, so anyone who's been asking me about my eyelashes lately, here's the sitch. I tried extensions, too expensive, don't last long enough. Totally not worth the amount of time you're laying there. I can't do that anymore. So I have been using the Rodan & Fields Enhancements Lash Boost. I've never, ever, ever, ever in my life gotten compliments on my eyelashes before. My sister always had prettier eyelashes than me. They were just so long. I never got that compliment. But because of this stuff, and every couple months I'll go get a lash lift where it's sort of like a perm. The combination of those two things, even if you don't just get this stuff is an absolute freaking miracle. I wear drugstore mascara. I think that luxury mascara is a complete waste of money. Sorry, luxury mascara, waste of money. I will go to the drugstore to buy my mascara every time because it's just mascara. It all does the same thing, okay? But with this lash boost, it makes all the difference if your mascara is gonna look good or not. You need a little something to grab onto. This stuff is pricey too, but I just love it. I don't know that I can live without this now. Next up, eye cream, same as before. Ring fingers, tap it in, let it set. So when my eye cream is setting, that is when I will whiten my teeth. I've been using High Smile for a couple years now. Interestingly enough, I did see it on Instagram and there were people really advocating for it. And I was like, I wonder how good it is. It's like so good. I don't have super yellow teeth. I take very, very good care of my teeth, but at the same time, I love myself some coffee and red wine, and discoloration just happens. I just continue to use it probably a couple nights a week in my nighttime routine so that I can keep up with the progress of my white teeth that I've already made. After brushing, flossing, and whitening, I now need to moisturize because it's my favorite thing. This is my favorite nighttime moisturizer. This is by Fresh. It is the Lotus Youth Preserve Dream Face Cream Super Lotus Night Recovery. I just love the way this smells. This is probably my 5th container of this. I can't stop it. I just love this stuff so much. Also, when it comes to the rest of your body, you're gonna need to moisturize. So this is my favorite, Jergens Ultra Healing. Again, no idea how many of these I've bought in my lifetime. I will use this from the neck down. Like for sure, we gotta get it all over here. This is all very, very important skin to take care of that sometimes we forget about because we stop our moisturizer. I like to have moisturizer on my neck. It's very important to me, but I also don't wanna spend really expensive moisturizer on my neck. I just want lots of body lotion just like all over. So from the neck down, I will use my Jergens, and then you rub it into your hands. My hands are so dry all the time. It's so important to put lotion on before you go to bed because it's your best shot of it actually is staying on and doing the work. Now, if you have any extreme dryness, if you're experiencing any issues from skincare you've tried, which has totally happened to me a million times, I'll get dry patches, or if there's anything that just needs a little bit of extra care, I like to use an OG. Vaseline Healing Jelly. There's really nothing like it. It's really, really nice. So anything like super chapped lips or something like that going on, It's a good one. A couple nights a week, I will use a retinol oil. My favorite is the Luna by Sunday Riley. It's perfect for putting on before bed. I'm spilling it on myself, which is horrible because it's very expensive. I've bought many bottles of this as well, but this is just amazing for wrinkles and for just kind of fixing any skin if you get breakouts or anything and it's starting to heal up. If you want it to heal up better, I just feel like this is the kind of thing that you would want to use. I only use this about twice a week, and especially the next morning after I will use this oil, I definitely don't want to be scrubbing away at my face because it's still going to work for you. So you really want to let it do that. Finally, one of my favorite products that I have discovered in the last year is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I hope it's Laneige, I'm not sure. I put this on as like lip gloss. I'll put this on in the morning, and it's meant for going to sleep and making sure that your lips are beautifully soft and moisturized. This stuff is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. I've probably bought a couple pots of these, but oh my God, I am obsessed with this stuff. Absolutely obsessed with it. I wish I had one in my purse all the time. I should probably do that. That's so smart, Amy. You should do that. Totally obsessed with this sleep mask. Everyone I've told about it loves it, continues to buy it, so high recommend as well. And of course, I'll brush my hair before I go to sleep because I'm like a messy sleeper. I'll move around, I'll turn around. I don't steal the covers. Like, I'm not like a cover stealer, but for whatever reason, my hair is just like all over the place. So it totally needs brushed before I go to sleep and when I wake up to make sure that we kind of keep it okay. Clearly, a lot of my morning and evening routines have to do with skincare, and that's just because that's what I do every single day to make sure that I've given myself some self-care. So hopefully this was useful for you. Question of the day: what is a very important routine item on your list that also kind of makes you feel like you're giving yourself a little bit of self-care every day? Leave that in the comments below. That's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes, kiss the ones you love, and go after the life you want. Cheers. Oh, this is turning out to be a very stressful video already. How appropriate for a self-care video. Oh, I'm not even filming. So there you have it, folks. This video is already a spectacular disaster. So just FYI. Also, it is now so late, the sun will change. I am sorry. Sometimes. Wine. I need wine. Uh-oh. Lucy's awake. Oh, no. Hope. Criminy. And a couple... Ooh. That was open. No. That's real bad. Hey, Shawty. Thank you, Becca. I'm almost done, I swear. Did I say something about being in my closet? I don't remember. I'm in my closet. Did you notice? Oy, oy, oy. What do we think about the closet? It may or may not have been called annoying by one of my closest friends. And I can't blame her for that, to be honest. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes. I don't remember what do I do for this? Hello. I now have like 5 of these. I have one at the office, I have one over there, this one's from the bathroom, I've got another one in my office. Like, I just have them all the time. I lost my brush. How did I lose my brush? Whoa, couldn't do that again if I tried. Where'd it go, where'd it go, where'd it go? Ow! It's way too early right now. Stay with it, camera. Ha, you thought I was leaving you. It is time to wrap this thing up. Ta-da-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. You're welcome.